Shining bright, going hard, living big, like a star. Ain't trying to get it.
Hey, you're tuned in to Kweentv. Greetings and welcome back to Kweentv. Thank you guys so much for tuning in again. I hope you guys watch this video. It's going to be very short, even the guys, because I'm going to talk about a vanity, but I also want to talk about something else that just came across my mind a few days ago. But I'm going to start off with, I guess I could start off with the vanity part. I didn't take a lot of video of it. Well, first of all, let's get right into this episode.
Don't you love me? I'm talking about the ugly me.
Guys, I'm in a different area because I did some throwing out, some cleaning, some get up out of here. You can't stay here. But no, I am doing this video about a vanity that I have been longing for, that I've been wanting for a very long time. I mean, what is a queen without a vanity? She's still a queen. So I didn't do a lot of recording about the vanity. Excuse me, I don't know why I didn't record a lot. Like, as a YouTuber, I'm supposed to record every single thing, just so I can keep my channel with new content and just you guys showing you things. I do a terrible job at recording stuff. I take lots of pictures, but I don't do a lot of recording, so I'm gonna get better with that. But this process of purchasing a vanity and DIYing it, making it my own, was very, very fun. I do have some video of the painting it, and that's pretty much all I have, for real. But I'll show y'all the finished product. My mom tried to record me some, but it didn't turn out too well. But I'll put it in here. Thank you. Why not?
Never seen that. The red light, yellow. The night.
All red ones, look red.
Nothing little red, nothing little black. Oh, wait, on everything that I've been saying. Yes. You should have got your hands in it. Get in the back, read it.
This is what I ended up getting. Ah, looks good. Looks so good. Yay. Now, you watch this. Turn off the light, Junior. Turn off the light.
Hit the lights.
Watch this. Oh, it's so dope. Ay. I love it. But what I wanted to talk about is, so I'm going to read it and then I'll tell y'all how I kind of use this ad in a different, I guess in the same but a different, I guess, situation. I don't know how to explain it, but I can explain it once I read it to you guys. So in T.D. Jake's Bible, the one he did for Women That Are Loose, it has like some inserts in it. And this one was specifically talking about the scripture, Ephesians 5:31. And this when, you know, for this reason a man shall leave his mother and father and cleave to his wife and all of that. But in his insert, he added just like some things that he also wanted to mention. And it says, the secret to cleaving is leaving. If you enter into marriage and still leave other options open, whether mental, emotional, physical, your marriage will never work. When the tugging of adversity tries the bonds of your matrimony, you will fall apart. You must leave everyone else and cleave to your husband. It is unhealthy to cleave to someone other than your spouse for support. No other friendships, however wholesome, should have more influence other than your spouse. Some of you could save your marriages if you would leave some of these extramarital ties and cleave to your companion. So, and there was like some great that was a word for, you know, married people who are looking to be married and all of that. But I wanted to speak to the secret to cleaving is leaving. If you leave anything open, it is bound to fall apart. That is with anything, you guys. And I want to specifically talk about your relationship and your walk with Christ. And I was having a conversation like on Wednesday, but people be so in between and so in the middle that they begin to fall apart. And that's because they're leaving options open. You cannot leave anything on the table. Either you're going to be all in or you're going to be all out, because you cannot do both. The Bible says that you will love one and hate the other. You cannot serve two gods. You cannot serve God in money. You cannot serve God in sex. You cannot serve God in whatever it is, the world. You can't do it, because you will love one and you will hate the other. And that's why I feel like so many people fall. So many people, well, because everybody falls. But people who continuously fall, who makes this a habitual act, who continue to do it over and over and over, is because they have not made up in their mind that, you know what, I'm all in. It's whatever, God, whatever you have for me, whatever you're going to do with me, I'm all in. God, if you take me this way, I'm going. If you take me that way, I'm going. God, if you drop me down in the valley, I'm going. God, if you bring me high to the mountaintop, I'm going. Whatever it is, I'm going to be obedient. I'm going to obey. I'm going to do what you want me to do. But people can't do that because they have yet to leave, so they will be able to cleave. It's a word. Y'all, it's a word. Come on now. Becoming one with someone is you're leaving everything behind. You're leaving your exes behind. You're leaving the relationships behind. You're leaving the conversations. Like my sorority sister sent me something the other day, and you know, it was a joke, but even in those type of jokes, I don't play like that. And I text her, I said, don't send me nothing like that. My friend, don't send me nothing like that. Because I cannot do it. I cannot do it. It will take me back. It will take me somewhere. And sometimes it don't take me anywhere, but I don't want to give the enemy a foothold. I don't want to give the enemy a crack. I don't want to give him anything to use to his advantage. I don't put myself in those type of environments. I don't do it, period. I'm going to tell y'all about a situation. I shared this the other day. And we're reading this book, and it was just talking about environments and how people who are very disciplined are able to, you know, stand. And it really is not a difference in them being able to stand more or just more disciplined. It's just they keep themselves out of those type of environments and those situations. And I was sharing, like, when I first rededicated my life to Christ back in 2015, my college friends came down to visit me, and they wanted to go on Beale Street. And if you're not from Memphis, Beale Street is, you know, just alcohol up and down. It's a big party outside, like it's turn up season, like period. Everybody, you know what you're coming down there to do. You're coming down there to drink. You're coming down there to get up with somebody, party, club, all of that. And I've been on this street prior to me getting saved, and I just could not be in that environment. So I sat on the street, on the bench, on the other side of the street from Beale Street, waiting on them to get out of the restaurant. I could not do it. I couldn't be in that environment because I know where it will take me. So I had to leave. And it's so crazy because it makes you uncomfortable. Like, come on, y'all, you strong enough to stay here. Like, you're gonna leave your friends that came all the way down here to visit you. It makes you uncomfortable. It makes you feel like the thing, like, oh my goodness, like I'm being the lame one out of the group, like man, I'm messing up the vibe here. And you have to mess it up, because your relationship with God, your standard, your livelihood, like your everything is dependent on the decisions and the choices you make, period. It all comes down to the choices that you make. God gives us the ability to choose. Like, he don't force anything upon. I mean, you can do whatever you want to do, but he don't force. He's a gentleman. He don't force us to do anything. But it doesn't matter. you have to be uncomfortable. And when you're uncomfortable, that means you're growing. That means you're doing something right. So in those uncomfortable moments, and it's only gonna be a moment, do it. You be the one. It's either gonna be you or me, and it ain't gonna be me, because you know my relationship with God is more important than a moment, a temporary pleasure that's not even pleasurable, because it's certain things. Once you become a follower of Christ, a true follower of Christ, it's things that you can't do anymore. It's places you can't go anymore, and they shouldn't even feel the same. Like, it should be some type of conviction there. Like, even the thought of having sex and I'm not married, it's like, ooh, it don't even feel the same as before without, was doing my thing. Like, yeah, because I didn't have a conviction. I didn't have a personal relationship, an intimate relationship with Christ. So all I'm trying to say here is the secret to cleaving and becoming one with God is leaving everything else out of it. It's leaving everything else behind. Everything else. And if he wants to bring stuff back, like, he'll do that. A dude, if you afraid to leave him because you think you're gonna lose him, if it was in God's will, he gonna bring him back. Period. Like, he's gonna do it. I just wanted to share that. Like, don't be double-minded. Don't be half foot in, half foot out, halfway on the fence. I did that for so long. It makes you miserable. Once you be all in, you're going to have those feelings sometimes. You gotta cast them down. You gotta get out of it. It's faith over feelings anyway. Faith over feelings, because you're gonna feel some way at one moment and you'll feel a totally different way at another moment. Like, don't trust your feelings. You can't trust yourself. Like, you can't trust yourself. You can't. Your feelings cannot be trusted. My feelings will tell me that I like somebody, and I'm like, ugh, I don't even like you. Like, don't trust your feelings. Trust faith over feelings. Trust facts. Oh, that's facts. And that's it. And trust God. And he's faith and facts. What's up? Yeah. But okay, that's all I have. Seriously, I did not expect this video to be as long as it is. Hopefully I can cut some stuff out. But y'all, I'm going to do another video about the green smoothie, because like, that video doing numbers. So I gotta do it. And it's the summertime and I want to get a little fit. Like, ooh, I gotta get a little fit. So yeah, go subscribe to the channel. You know what? I said I wasn't gonna say subscribe to the channel, because if y'all like the channel, y'all go subscribe anyway, right? Okay, you guys, so I love y'all, and as always, y'all know Christ love y'all. So kingdom women and men, effortlessly embrace your nobility. See y'all when I see y'all.